Captain's log, stardate 0912-2019-13.0. Starship Enterprise A's or B's log. Starship Enterprise B's log. I keep forgetting the Enterprise A's in repair. So, anyways, I just wanted to do a short video today. This morning we got up and Chloe finally told me to take a bath, and I got woke up by the neighbor. He keeps making so much damn noise. Literally. I mean, he gets away with it. It's like, I can't. The neighbor's complaining about my toilet flushing. The neighbor's complaining about me taking a bath. I mean, and then they're like, oh, no, we're working on getting rid of the faggots out of the building. We have to get the faggots out of the building. They're the trouble. All I want to do is be left alone, right? So anyways, one of my close friends, St. Jose, he's sending some money soon, I think, but I got to get a truck and start putting away everything I'm not using in storage and then work from there. So, but yeah, I'm just furious that, I'm living in fear, basically. I mean, oh, the TV is too loud, really.
We're afraid to do anything in this house without, getting in trouble.
Oh yeah, I mean, Chloe told me she owes me cleaning time because of me providing for her, and she's afraid to clean because of it. I mean, literally, all she's got to do is be quiet, and do it. Instead, we're living in fear. I mean, every day we're living in fear, So I got letter written. I got to submit it to our advocates on Monday and go from there. But it's just been really tiresome. I'm in my jammy bottoms right now to relax. But it's the thing is they're violating the law. Oh, I can't use my oven. I can't open and close the door. I can't use the box fan. Neighbors, it bothers the neighbors. Can't use the ceiling fan over there. If you see the ceiling fans going. Hello, Chloe.
Hello. Hi. We're living in fear right now.
We're living in complete fear, and it stinks, And then, on top of that,
we got the next door neighbor doing the same thing to
the
us.
neighbor keeps pounding on the walls and stuff, and it's like, we don't pound on walls. I mean, we're sitting here in fear of our own safety. I mean, Chloe's like, do you want to go take a ferry ride? And it's like, yeah, I would love to take a ferry ride. But, the problem with the ferry ride is the ferry ride kind of gets boring because, you get on the ferry, you go around the islands, and you're spending 3 hours there looking at the water. And, it's like you want to take your Switch or you want to take your DS and just play it, just ignore it. But, even though it's a free ferry ride, you feel, And so, and then Monday, after my appointment, I got to go back to the house here and turn Skype on and then let Skype work itself all day Monday while waiting for the lawyer. I mean, literally, the lawyer talked to me yesterday, as I said, I was kind of exhausted and, it's been hard. I mean, literally, it's been downright hard, and then, on top of that, I've been kind of having, bad moments myself, so it's really hard. I mean, and then on top of that, with, Jose coordinating with me for a truck and boxes and hard being failing and Poppy's vet bill and, I'm penny pinching. I mean, today I went to we went to the food bank and after the food bank, we went over to the grocery store. Now, Chloe knows I wanted to go to one store only, but I found out that the grocery store that I wanted to go to sells chicken breasts, So I'm going to try chicken breasts and cheese for sandwiches for a week. As long as Chloe doesn't tap into the chicken breast, we should be fine. Maybe some ham or turkey to go with it. Turkey breast good. I'm not really a big fan of the ham, I think, but the point is I want to get some sandwich makings and, I'm penny pinching. So, I went in there and I got some Comet. I was looking for Ajax, but they don't sell it. I guess King's does. But anyways, I went and got some Comet, and I was looking at price of butter. Now, butter's like 80 cents more a pound uh, for butter at that store. So I said no. Now, Chloe was panicked because I went through the checkout first, and I bought an energy drink, which, as everyone knows, I don't drink much caffeine anymore because the doctor says, oh, it's not good for me. And then the uh, other issue is I got Comet. So I got the Comet and I got the butter. And or not butter, the energy drink. So, Chloe's like, are we going to go to King's? Well, we thought about taking a walk down to the harbor when it gets cooler. And in the meantime, to sit down and watch my Western. We watched Streets of Laredo last night after finishing Dead Man's Walk, and I just love Streets of Laredo. I mean, that movie is great. I mean, I'm on a Western kick. But anyways, so, last night, I was looking at books, Western books, and et cetera, et cetera. And what really upsets me is I'm living in fear, and and as Dinky understands, my cousin-in-law, she even feels for me and Chloe, even though she doesn't agree with Chloe. She feels for both of us. We're living in fear on the grounds that basically we can't make any freaking noise. If I basically fart, they basically complain about it. I mean, literally, what's the world coming to, So, anyways, so those are a couple things, and Dinky and I, we're trying to figure out as a backup, but right now the storage shed's only an option, but the management company keeps pushing for us to get a storage shed and leave. Unfortunately, that's just self-eviction. They're forcing a self-eviction, which is completely and thoroughly illegal. And then they tell me I can't use my air popper because, the neighbor is disturbing him, or her, or both. You know what? I don't care. In the daytime, I want a freaking vacuum. Oh, it bothers the neighbors upstairs and the next door neighbor who has kids. I don't care. If I'm told I can't vacuum, then you're telling me I can't do anything in my own house, which is against the law. And the management company is breaking everything they can, saying this is a noise disturbance. So a vacuum's a noise disturbance. You might as well just put a rule and regulation saying no one can use vacuum cleaners for the rest of their life and what their place looks like. I mean, literally. I mean, to me, it's disgusting. And so, anyways, that's one of the things that I wanted to say. I don't know if Dinky and Corey watches this video, but, I hope Corey does, because he'll understand, that this isn't an easy time. I mean, literally. See, as I said before, they wanted a restraining order against Chloe, and they couldn't have it because, A, the sheriff said there's not enough evidence, and then B, Compass Health stated that she's unintentionally what they call abuse, which is part of borderline, and Chloe wants to get help, so she's getting help. She's getting outpatient care. They also said, and I quote, that medications don't work. The DCR spent like 5 hours with us, and basically we got out of there really right before she was catching the last ferry home. And so she was the sweetheart. She's just like, look, you need to realize that medication don't work. And so, people are always pushing for it. And so to me, she also says that a Northwest Justice Project would fight for Chloe, and Chloe would win on the grounds that she can't help it. I mean, look, we've had the Secret Service on our door. Nothing happened. Why? Because they know Chloe's mentally too unstable. Chloe was angry and basically made some statements that she shouldn't have. She regrets it. I mean, let me put it this way. Chloe's borderline, okay? She can basically be happy one moment and sad the next. And let me give you an example. Me, I'm in my depressive state, okay, on bipolar 1. Now, I'm depressed for many reasons. I'm going through this hell, okay? And because of it, it isn't easy. I'm sitting here walking in eggshells because of the neighbor. And I'm doing this video, and they're like, oh, well, you can't have your TV up in the closed caption. You need to read the text if you're that deaf. No, they just don't want the fucking neighbor to complain. The neighbor rapes Chloe and gets away with it, and then fucking turns around and retaliates every fucking time they can. And the guy upstairs is retaliating because he wants his fucking penis in her. Plain and simple. No offense. He wants his fucking dick wet in her cunt. Now, Chloe last night, let's just get back to the subject at hand, which isn't her fault. Chloe was going to wrap up my stuff since we don't have Ziploc bags and put my dinner tonight, which was supposed to be ribs. Okay, leftover ribs. Anyways, because I swept the floor and I haven't washed it in a week, the floor is dirty. So the ribs fell on the floor. Chloe started crying. I said, look, it's an accident. You didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident. I mean, Chloe and I have to cater to Chloe, but I have a new technique that I use for Chloe, and I want to show you that technique. Right here. Look at this. Oh, we found the other one. Congratulations, Chloe. Thank you. For example, I take this, right? Oh, this one's freaking covered in goo. What the hell is on this? It's like fucking strawberries or something. Okay, there we go. So, for example, I'll take this, right? And watch for a second. Chloe?
Huh? Sorry, I'm being too loud.
So the remote's a symbol. I can also carry a remote with me if we're out in public and do that too. But thing is Chloe realizes when I do this to her, it means you're too loud. Keep it down. And we found a technique that works really proper for Chloe, you know, right now. And so to me, it's a good idea, you know, to do that so we can keep her from getting, you know, mad, but yeah, anyway, so let me just get down to my depression, okay, so family and friends can understand who's watching this. So not only do I gotta write out a long letter, but I also have to have it certified, return receipt requested, and mailed to the management company and the manager, which is hectic, which I have advocates helping me on the postage. I also have advocates that told me if I need any groceries, they help me there. Well, the only thing I really need right now is butter and dish soap, and I can get dish soap anytime I'm at the Family Resource Center and bar soap. We're out of bar soap, but you know, I finally had a bath after a week because I living in fear that, oh, they're taking a bath. But really, how's it bother the neighbor? What, turning the water on bothers the fucking neighbor? Fucking taking a shit basically bothers the neighbor. Well, you need to take a shit in downtown. It saves you on money and toilet paper. Yeah, that is just ludicrous, you know. So Chloe, like I said, the ribs fell on the floor. So tonight I'm making up soup. A whole chicken. It's about this big. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna break it apart, make soup out of it. And so, you know, Chloe's gonna pick up some like carrots and celery and throw it in there, and an onion, and we're gonna just make soup for 3 or 4 days to make it last because you know we have this chicken, and I still have 24 Cornish game hens in my freezer, 4 steaks, and 2 racks of ribs. So I'm not going to be starving this month. I'm not going to be going to the pantry every time for chili and beans. Now, I don't mind a good can of beans once in a while if I'm hungry, but I also wanted to get some sandwich meat. So, you know, the people I'm working with said, sure. And, you know, a lot of the people out there, they're like, well, what happened to your you know, again, it depresses me because, you know, people watch my video and they're like, well, what happened to your emergency money? Well, my emergency supply money was originally went for like coffee and toilet paper. Now, I'm still good on TP. I do got to pick up some, I think. But right now, with my bowels working differently, it's a different story. So, but yeah, you know, and so with me, I'm living in complete and constant fear. Now, you know, from what I understand, we're being researched, yes. But like the manager said, it's all his hands are tied. And I said, well, my lips are sealed. He was angry. He was violently angry that we weren't going to talk. Chloe left because Chloe didn't feel comfortable in there because we knew he was going to pester us for it. And I said, look, I can't talk. When he found out I had advocates and more, I said, look, Chloe tried to kill herself. And you guys are going to have her blood on your hand if you keep it up. His wife was most compassionate, but the rest the rest were basically, he was just like, well, too bad she didn't complete her job to kill herself. Sorry to say, but that's there basically saying you want her to commit suicide, which is wrong and against the law. And the DCR basically said we would fight this, and we are. And that's where we stand there. Now, when it comes to me, I will say the food bank gave some vegan butter, and the vegan butter is not doing too well. Literally, it is basically depressing me to no end. So, oh, I'm sorry. Today is 9/14. Oh, well, I guess I don't know my own dates anymore. Oh, well. So, anyways, I'll correct it at editing it. But, anyways, date is 9/14/09/04. 2019 is the start date. So, but yeah, basically, we are living in complete and thorough fear, literally. And so, to me, I have to get things moving along. Now, I got to sit down with all my notes, finish my letter, and then basically make copies for myself, and then send them out via mail, and you know, do it from there. So, um, on that aspect, and so due to the nature, um, I will let the manager know that it's going to their PO box and to the management company, and it's going return receipt requested, which means they have to sign for it, because this is by orders of my advocates and my legal team. So, and they are completely wrong. I mean, literally, they can't tell me I can't use my TV, or I can't talk to myself, or I can't answer myself, or I can't be mentally ill. I can't be physically ill. I got to be a normal person. And that's where they're violating the law to the point that, it's wrong, literally. And they're basically violating tooth and nail, plain and simple. So to me, I am writing that all down, and I will go from there. And basically, I'm not a threat. Chloe's not a threat. Chloe made threats out of anger, but the problem is I was forced to do a police report under duress, which means it was a self eviction, and that's something I will be. It's in my letter, basically, that it is a self eviction, and that's all they're doing. They're trying to do a self eviction, or we just leave, and then it's sealed. Fortunately, I'm not going to do a self eviction because the lawyer said it's a self eviction, and he's not allowing it to continue. So, and then the other thing I wanted to share with you all is that I've been looking into getting some books to read. One of the things I do like is Westerns. I'm a big Western fan. I always love Westerns, cowboy hats, and double barrel shotguns, six shooters, and and etc. Now, for some of you out there wondering about my bipolar, let me explain it to you, okay? I was happy and happy as happy can be until my my computer failed. That was the first trigger that gave me second trigger, I should say. My first trigger was Moppy's vet bill. He was sick, and then they said Moppy's dumb. Moppy's not dumb. He's smarter than most people. The vet bill was high. That depressed me. And then the second thing that caused me a lot of distress is my hard drive failing again. And waiting for a new computer from Dinky and Corey, that's been stressing me completely as well, because, I have two theories that I'm not going to come into in this video, but my theory is I'm having a hard time, and I'm using my desktop to do these videos. And so to me, it is really hard, because it's not good. No, I'm not going to wear my panties only with the window open. Sorry to say. Maybe later I will wear a swimsuit. But anyways, and besides, first you got to pay, then you got to play. So the second problem, with my bipolar is the fact that with the hard drive failing, waiting for a computer, I keep asking the status of the computer being ordered. Now, I mean, if there's any money owed still on it, I'll pay it. But, I'd like to get to the bottom of it completely, And so, and that's how it is. I'm wearing my jammy bottoms, by the way. So technically, here's my jammy bottoms and so forth and so on. So to me, it hurts me to no end, that, I've been depressed. So I've been throwing in my jammy bottoms to wear and, and, uh, and watching movies. So, I'm on a Western kick. So right now, I'm working on Comanche Moon, which I want to read the book again. So I'm looking to get the hardbound version because I'm really a hardbound collector. I like collecting hardbound books. And, to me, it is just a blessing. So, but yeah, anyways, I'm just, like I said, very disgusted with what's going on, where, I'm told I can't, um, uh, you know, um, do things. And then on top of that, you have the Facebook Marketplace where I was trying to sell some games, and every one of these people are cheap son of a bitches. Literally, they're cheap son of a bitches. You basically put a price down and then you lower it $10 and no one wants it. They're like, oh, it's only worth 20. No, it isn't. It's actually worth 100 sealed. And if I can't get 100, I'll knock off $10. But I'm not going to knock it down to $5 just to see if 75,000 people messaging me wanting to pay $5 for it. I mean, I've tried that experiment. Tells you right there, they're all cheap son of a bitches. So basically, that's what's going on, and so to me, I'm kind of worried, but like I said, I'm worrying about stupid things like asking updates on my new computer because I'm afraid it's going to sell out, and I don't know why no one's going to be giving me any answers to why it's ordered. Pretty pink panties. I'm already wearing pink panties. I mean, look, this is my panties right now. You see pink panties. You see pink panties. There you go. But anyways, I just don't understand why, why it's happening. There's got to be a reason for it, and that is why, I'm doing what I'm doing. But I'm also, on other news, they're now allowing people to pre-order Rune Factory 4, and there was a couple other games. I can't remember the name of it, but it's something of mana, And so to me, it's great that they're allowing us to pre-order. I'm still waiting for the Story Seasons More Friends Mineral Town to come out because I really want to replay that on the Switch, and so I'm waiting patiently. But I'm also worried, about my housing issue too, and so I'm working with U-Haul. I'm working with everything else, and yet, our legal teams like don't um, don't what do you call it? Don't um, worry. So anyways, other than that, all is gravy. We got till 7, so I'm hoping the dishes get done, the house gets cleaned up. I can make my whole chicken tonight. I can get it prepared to make soup tomorrow, and then we'll have 3 nights soup, which is fine by me. And then Monday, I go in to get um, Monday. I get my um, Monday. I get my meeting with my advocates. It's going to be interesting because my advocates actually are shocked that 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 they were trying to self-evict, and a treadmill doesn't count for what do you call it? A treadmill doesn't count for uh, uh, medical device. So, but we have everything wrapped up, so if push comes to shove, we'll be fighting this tooth and nail. So, but I don't feel comfortable living in my own home right now with all the people basically, et cetera, et cetera. So, but yeah, the other thing is show my sweet butt. No, not gonna happen because I've already showed you I'm wearing pink panties today, which you should be lucky I'm wearing pink panties because that was what I found. It was clean. So, and so, but yeah, I mean, literally, like I said, first you got to pay and then you play. If you want to pay, that's fine. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Thing is I'm not doing this for free, and that's something that I won't tolerate. But like I said, I'm looking forward to the this coming week's going to be hard because I have to stay in, to wait for phone calls and finish my letters and then go to the library and print it out, which means at least we got the coins to do it, which is fine by me. So, on that aspect. And then tonight, we're going to get a couple pounds of butter, and, just make some popcorn, enjoy myself, because I have popcorn and I enjoy popcorn, and popcorn's a good snack. And, even though the butter is not good, it's better than buying a bag or 6 chips and just eating them, And so to me, I don't mind being constipated. It might just make the toilet paper last anyways, but, we still got 17 days till payday, so we're kind of worried of what's going to happen. So, but let me get back to my family for a second real quick. So as you all know, one of the depressing things is inquiring about my computer and, not getting anywhere. And to me, I have a theory in my head, being bipolar, it's kind of considering it like paranoia, but it's my own thoughts because, I'm not getting any answers. It's like, let me put it this way. It's like going ahead and having family say, whatever you want, it's your money. You can buy whatever you want with it, right? And so, for example, turning around and, say an emergency comes up, I need $10 for coffee, and there's no money for it. It makes me wonder where it went. But that's my paranoia. My family should know it's my paranoia. Then you go and you turn around, and if they say, "Oh, you still owe $100," fine, I'll send $100 and then order it before it runs out. Or you say, "Oh, well, you owe $50," then fine, I'll send the $50. The thing is to me, no one's giving any answers. To me, it feels like it's like going to a family's Christmas party, right, or Christmas, right, and sitting there, and let's just say, let's give an example. I go to Dinky's for Christmas, and there's a whole bunch of presents under the tree, right, and they're all for me, and you're sitting there wondering, well, what is it? What are they? And they say, oh, it's a surprise. You get to know Christmas morning. To me, it feels like they're basically saying it's a surprise. Wait. Fortunately, I'm tired of sitting here asking over and over, and it's depressing me because, frankly, it should just be given, a logical answer to, my answer. Instead, it's, now maybe they have their own ideas, but if they have their own ideas, for example, out of love for my family, they should just come clean, instead of beating around the bush and going under it, not answering anything. Like, for example, I feel like I'm useless to my cousin-in-law because, for example, I sent her a condolence card because her Aunt Opie died. And again, no one is telling me if they got the card or my letters or, why things are moving. And, then I have people sit there and tell me, again, which I do trust my family. I trust them with my life. So technically I got people and everyone else, saying, oh, well, don't trust. I trust. That's the thing. It's just they have their own theories. Maybe they need to bring up their theories or at least tell me what's going on in their mind. So we're on the same page instead of me going paranoid, losing my mind, and going severely depressed, not just over the vet bill or my hard drive failure or traveling to Portland or fighting this management company or my new computer. I mean, why, I mean, there's got to be a reason for it. To me, I would like to know what the reason behind it is. So, anyways, I love them dearly. I would not want to have it any other way. I just wish they would just say, hey, it's ordered. And instead, at times, go ask Corey. I asked Corey, no reply. So technically, I just got to wait patiently, and the thing is if they're short, then they need to tell me I'm short and make it happen, otherwise, it kind of stinks because, every time I turn around, it hurts me, to have, so, the technique is, is that now if they don't have the, if they can't order it and they're like, well, we're still waiting on money or something, or, the money's there, but the money's not there, I would like just to have an honest answer, and if they're saying they're hoarding it for some other reason, I would like to know that too. I mean, at least families should stick together, and honesty is the best policy. So I mean, literally, I know my cousin thinks if she sent me some money, I'd go buy a bottle of bourbon, and my cousin Dinky knows me too well. I would be down at the liquor store, the grocery store, picking up a half gallon of booze and drinking it. But I also know that for emergency pretenses for St. Jose's money, it's going literally to either fix my computer, get the trucks and boxes, which are more likely truck and boxes because I'm not tolerating it. And that's that. I mean, literally, it's how it is. So to me, it is what it is. But, Jose knows I'm not going to go spend it foolishly either. I mean, we're in a crisis situation, and St. Jose knows it. And St. Jose is helping. Whereas, Chloe's mom, Chloe asked for help. It's like, no. But Chloe's mom doesn't realize the situation that they're basically bringing it up because it's completely what they're doing, not the family or her, but it's the management company doing the illegal things. To me, I think it's time that we, as in people, how do I say it? Have to deal with it. So, with that said, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope everything works out for you and you guys get a good update. I'm not blaming my family for anything. Like I said, I have a theory now. I hope one day they'll just come clean, but they have their own thoughts, and I'm not going to pry into their own business. That's their own business. And, Dinky knows, that, with everything going on with Chloe, you can't just throw Chloe out also, because Chloe has rights. As a mentally ill patient, she has rights, and those rights, in some ways trump mine, but my mental illness trumps hers too, because I'm already a disability, but at the same time, I'm the only one who can handle Chloe, and, et cetera, et cetera. But I also want to say before we go that the problem with Chloe right now is Chloe, see, I'm looking at Chloe as I say this, is Chloe is severely depressed at the fact that she's walking on eggshells just like me, because the neighbor wants to bitch about every fucking little thing. I mean, literally, manager goes, "Good headphones so no one hears you." I got headphones, you jackass. Don't talk loud in your computer. It wakes the neighbor up. Well, guess what? I can't fucking hear you, son of a bitch. Literally, I can't fucking hear, and they're like, "You're the hearing aid." Well, I can't because it costs fucking money. So we're going to be basically sending a letter out, basically explaining everything. And if they deny it, they're being sued. Literally, they're going to be fucking sued. They're going up a creek without a paddle and they can lose, because we have fucking more rights than those son of a bitches next door and upstairs. Those son of a bitches upstairs can't fucking bitch about a fucking air popper or the fucking oven opening and closing. When you close the oven, sometimes you slam it because you're fucking, like the other day I slammed it because I had the heat from the oven mitts was overheating. I mean, literally, what? You just want me to drop my food and go and, the other day I said, well, what am I supposed to fucking do? Not cook? Oh, eat salads and eat cold sandwiches and eat peanut butter and jelly. Well, guess what? You're a fucking fucktard. That's all you are. You're a fucking retarded fucktard. I mean, literally, Chloe may have problems, but you guys are fucking stupid telling me I can't do anything. Oh, and I can't have guests at my house. Well, guess what? You're fucking denying me every fucking rights to my home.
Yes, people over all time.
Yeah, and then, like Chloe said, there's a lot of people all over at all times. So, with that said, you'll get another update tomorrow. It's probably not going to be much change. We're just cleaning, and we're getting ready to, next week I'm working with advocates to get boxes and a truck. The boxes I can secure from the grocery store. The truck I will secure, so if we can get some free boxes, and all I got to do is buy packing tape, start packing up everything we're not using, leaving my Westerns out, leaving the movies I don't want to go without, I will keep my movies out because there's movies I haven't seen that Aaron owns that he owns, sorry, my husband. And so technically, I want to watch them and then put them away. And I also want to go and get a couple movies soon, several movies that I lost that the neighbor stole that I'm replacing. I'm also putting in my letter that they stole, the neighbor stole from me. The manager said let it go. I'm not letting anyone let it go. They owe me money, and if even because the management said that, the management owes me money. And if I have to take the neighbor to small claims court as well as fucking charge her for rape for Chloe, I will, because I'm not tolerating this shit anymore. Literally, this is bullshit that we're being retaliated against because this fucking cunt basically spread her legs, fucking rapes Chloe, and then fucking, Chloe's fucking mentally ill, and Chloe knows it. I'm mentally ill, literally. Literally, you don't even know half of it. Chloe knows more than my own family does because Chloe's been around long enough since she says I'm mentally ill. My therapist says I'm mentally ill, yet they want to evict 2 mentally ill people. Where? Where are we going to go? We're going to go to a homeless shelter? We're going to end up dead because we're in a tent? I mean, literally, we're going to be fighting this tooth and nail. We're both mentally ill, and therefore, I'm going to be fighting this. So, I don't want to go on and on and on. This video's gone too long. I want to watch my movie and relax. And, yeah. So, with that said, please add and subscribe. And before I go, I will say I'm hoping for some news soon on the computer. That's all right now. That's the only thing I'm holding on to hope for is this. And my family, if they're watching this, they should realize that, if they watch this, they should realize that I'm holding on to hope. So there you have it. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit that like, subscribe button. It's wholesome funny for the family, including your dogs and bunnies and your chickens. Got to put in chickens with Dinky. Love those chickens. They're cool chickens. Hit that bell notification for new content that gets updated daily. Thanks for watching, everyone. Captain's Log out, NCC 1701B. This transmission ends now.